guys, my name is Tiffany Chung and I am a full-time blogger and social media coach. Today I am going to share with you how I grew from 0 to nearly 70,000 Instagram followers organically. And I know a lot of people that follow me are content creators looking to grow their business or their brand. You might be a digital entrepreneur trying to offer your services and digital products online. So if you're within any of those categories or you are looking to grow your social media presence, this video is for you. I'm going to break down how you can establish your niche, what content you should be putting out there, tips and tricks to grow on Instagram, and how to monetize your account. So I'm going to start out with my backstory and how I got started on Instagram. So I started Instagram about 6 years ago when I was a new single mom and I was struggling with postpartum depression at home. So I was stuck at home a lot and I was trying to figure out things that I can do to keep myself from not going crazy. I was already working from home at the time. I've been working remotely for several years and I was about to start going back to school and finish up my college education. And so I actually fell in love with beauty and skincare. So I started to follow people that were beauty bloggers and makeup artists on YouTube and on Instagram, not knowing that there was an entire community or that people were actually making money off of this as their full-time jobs. I just did it because I loved it and I thought that it was a really good way to kind of set aside some me time for myself and just kind of express myself through this creative outlet. Once I started posting photos of my makeup looks, connecting with other people, I learned that people were partnering with brands. Brands started reaching out to me. I started reaching out to other brands and realized that I fell in love with this. I loved it. It was really fun for me and it was something that I really enjoyed doing and I was able to even grow a community. Through all of this, I think that it was a really good experience to kind of discover where I wanted my niche to be, kind of what I wanted to do. So that's where we're going to kind of stop off first and ask yourself, what is your niche? Not necessarily an industry or a job title even, not even kind of the category that you post in, but think about something that you're solving, a problem that you're solving for your intended audience. And that goes hand in hand. What is your intended audience? Is it millennial women? Is it single mothers of all ages? Is it kids? Who are you creating content for? Who is this content that you're creating going to look like? Where do they hang out online? What are the things that they do on a day-to-day basis? Those are some of the things that you need to be thinking about before you start creating content. Now, leading into the topic of content, there are so many things that you can do once you decide your audience and your niche. Go outside, go to specific locations, screenshot locations that you know you're going to enjoy, and shoot content together. You can also use a tripod and a Bluetooth clicker and create content on your own at home. It's super easy. Don't feel limited in the way that you can create content. You can create content anywhere at any time, so do not limit yourself. Literally, the possibilities are endless. When you're creating content, make sure you have a specific call to action and that your content has a value or a purpose that you're bringing to your audience. Go back to that niche, that problem that you want to fix. So for example, for me, I want to work with digital entrepreneurs to help maximize their presence and their profit through social media optimization. So for me, I'm going to look for digital entrepreneurs, content creators, people who are blogging full time and doing this every single day. I'm going to think about where they're at, what platforms they're using, and this is going to help me narrow down who I want my audience to be and what content I should be creating. So I create content for people like you who are watching me and wanting to learn a little bit more about Instagram and how to maximize their presence on Instagram. And I think that this is really, really important because I have the expertise to back it up, growing from 0 to nearly 70,000 followers, going viral on TikTok, and understanding how algorithms work on social media. So I'm able to share that with my clients and with my audience. Another thing about social media that I would say to anybody is You have to be consistent. It's not something that happens overnight, and it's not necessarily an instant ROI. It's something that you have to keep at day after day and continue to grow. A lot of people come to me and say, I want 10,000 followers within a year or within 5 months. I want this to become my full-time job in 3 months. And it's not something that happens right away. Not to say that that doesn't happen, because it definitely has happened for some people, but normally when it comes to social media, it takes time to nurture, to foster, to really build that community for yourself and to connect with the people who are following you. If you are going into it to try and make money quick, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not something that happens right away. It does take a lot of effort, and it is like taking on a second hustle, a second job, because it does take that time to foster and to grow, and a lot of effort, blood, sweat, and tears were put into me growing my account. A lot of people who find me now think it might have happened really quickly, or it might have happened, overnight, and that's definitely not the case at all. It's taken a lot of time, but with consistency, you will definitely see the results. Hashtags are something a lot of people overlook. Hashtags are really, really, really important when you are growing your Instagram page. Try to do a little bit of hashtag research. This is something that I teach my clients to do, and something that I do for them under my social media management options through coaching. Some things you want to think about when you are looking for hashtags to use are niching down. So think about what it is that you do. Are you a blogger? Are you a entrepreneur? Are you a coach? Maybe a life coach, maybe a fitness coach. Think about how you can be even more specific and even more narrow and tight with your hashtags. So for example, using Instagram blogger might not get you a lot of traction, but if you use San Francisco blogger or San Francisco fashion blogger, that will help you niche down and help you find the right intended audience and brands who might want to partner with you that are in the local area. Think about specific ways that you can add value to your hashtags so that you can reach the right people and be featured at the top posts of the hashtags so you can get the maximum amount of visibility. Use all of Instagram's features. Instagram has live stories. You can post videos, you can post regular photos, you can post carousel posts. You have IGTV. There's so many ways that you can connect with your audience on Instagram, so make sure to use all of them. Somebody from Instagram said that Instagram favors accounts that use all of their features. So not only will your posts be higher on your own followers' feeds, making it easier for them to view and interact with your content, it will show up on other people's explore pages, on hashtags. It will be easier to share with people who aren't following you yet, making it easier for your account to grow and for your content to be reshared. You want to build a community on Instagram, so you have to make sure to respond to all of your comments. You have to make sure to stay connected with the people who are following you. Respond to every single comment that you get, and also engage with other people, not only the people that you're following, but the people who are doing similar things as you. You want to be able to build a community and take that community outside of Instagram. Join Facebook groups. There are meetups in person with people who are like-minded in the same niche as you. Join different online groups that can connect you guys, Telegram groups, find people, and make sure that you are marketing and promoting your Instagram on your other social channels. You have no idea where other people can find you and bring you straight to your Instagram page. As long as it's bringing value to them and you are interactive and it's something that it's a back and forth action, they're going to want to stay connected with you. Remember, this is how your brand is reflected, your personal brand or your business. So make sure that you're active and that you are responsive online, and this will help grow your social media presence so people feel that they can trust you, that they can come to you, and they can expect you to be consistent and responsive and stick to your word. If you're looking to monetize your platform as a content creator, start with the brands that you're already using. What brands are you using and loving on a daily basis? Don't be afraid to reach out to the brands that you want to partner with. You never know what kind of ambassador programs, affiliate programs, and different PR lists are open, and if they are searching for bloggers and content creators to work with. Do a little bit of research, see what these brands are working with, go into their tagged photos and see what influencers they're working with, see what kind of aesthetic and feed they have going on right now, and see how you can create content in that way. Think of your Instagram page almost as a resume, almost as a visual mood board. This is something that is going to show other brands content that you can create for them. So you want to make sure that you post content that you are proud of, something that reflects who you are, and a genuine, authentic statement of how you're enjoying the products that you're using today and establishing your voice with your audience. It's really important to share aspects of your life. You don't have to share everything. There are aspects of your life that should be held private, but there are things that you can bring to your audience that is unique to you and to your story so that they can connect with you. So for me, I'm a single mom. I live in the Bay Area. I'm a blogger. I go to school and I'm also working. And so there are a few things that people can feel like they can relate with me. And I try to talk about those topics. I talk about self-care. I talk about my struggles with anxiety and what I went through when I had postpartum depression. These are things that people still message me to this day from watching my YouTube videos, from my captions, from things I've shared under my stories. And this is how they're going to distinguish you, and this is how you're going to be set apart from other people because of what you have to offer. I truly believe that we can all make it at the top. Nobody is viewed as competition in my eyes. I truly believe in the statement of community over competition because we really do all have something different to offer. You're going to have something different to offer than somebody else who does the exact same thing as you. And the difference that lies between you two is how you approach it and how you were able to connect with your audience using those things. So let your real personality shine. Be very authentic and genuine about your platform, and I guarantee people are going to be able to relate to you and feel the value and see that value in your content. Instagram stories is something that a lot of people overlook. I see that people have amazing feeds and they're not posting consistently to their story. Your story should be kind of a behind the scenes into your life and how you approach your blog, your website, your business, whatever it is that you do. It should be a behind the scenes aspect of who you are. You get to be a little bit more personal because it goes away in 24 hours and you're able to share different life events and even more deeply personal things than maybe you would put in your captions and in your feed. So make use of that. Talk to the camera. Stories that have people's face in them and that they're talking to the phone do so much better than just regular posts of something else, of your pets, of a photo. People like to be able to interact. And speaking of interact, make sure to use the stickers that Instagram has for stories. What is a current trend that's going on? Is there a theme that a lot of people are struggling with? Do you want to be able to share specific tips on your stories that people have to find and not on your feed? Find specific ways that you can cater to your intended audience. And this is also going to help you understand what your audience enjoys. Especially, you want to take feedback from your intended audience, the people that you, like in the beginning of my video, you are creating this content for. You want to make sure that they find value in the content that you're creating. So use polls, use questions and different stickers to gauge their interest and see what are they looking for? What are they enjoying? What is something that really resonated with them? And you might not even know this unless and until you ask these questions. So take use of that and your analytics on Instagram to help you understand what posts are doing well, what content is doing better than the others. And you can continue to repurpose that content and switch it up and post more of that so you can grow even more under your intended audience. Those are going to be the keys to success in growing an authentic, organic following. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are interested in learning more about social media growth, Click that subscribe button if you're looking for coaching or social media management. I am a social media coach. I work with digital entrepreneurs, content creators, bloggers to help maximize your social media presence. It is something I am passionate about. It is something that I have learned so much about over the years, and I love passing that knowledge on to other people. You can also follow me on Instagram at stay_beautiful, and I will catch you at my next video. Bye.